Did you know that in 2006 in the US, 4,600,000 people went mountain climbing and 3,875 got injured? This is less than 0.1% of the US population. On the other hand, in the same year, of 17,800,000 people playing football, 455,193 got injured, which is 2.56%. Rock climbing can be dangerous, and so can lots of other sports and pastime activities. Hi, I'm Alex from Iconic Man, and today I'm going to talk about rock climbing. In short, when rock climbing, participants climb up, down, or across natural or artificial rock formations or walls. The goal is to reach the summit or a certain endpoint of usually predefined routes without falling. Climbing is a word that describes many different related activities. That is, bouldering, which is ropeless climbing to low heights, sport climbing, which is mostly bolt-protected lead climbing with little objective danger, speed climbing, which is climbing as fast as one can on a 15-meter wall with strict holds arrangement, traditional climbing, meaning no fixed protections when climbing, alpine and ice climbing, and various combinations of these. There is indoor and outdoor climbing, and depending on what you choose, different factors come in that can add to the risk. Usually it requires certain setups and specific safety equipment. Often, it also requires a second person to team up with. It demands physical and mental strength, endurance, agility, and balance along with mental control. In its more advanced practices, it involves responsibility, maturity of thought, ability to quickly scan and analyze the surroundings, and take the correct decisions. When climbing outdoors, there are objective dangers and physical hazards like variable rock and ice quality, extreme weather conditions, equipment that can injure you if you don't use it properly, difficult approaches, and high mental and physical stress. In mountaineering, there are additional environmental factors that can directly cause injuries or death, like avalanches, crevices, altitude-induced illness. However, these situations can be avoided or even successfully managed by training in alpine climbing or rescue skills, getting good knowledge of local terrain, proper acclimatization, or paying attention to your own body's response to high altitude. In contrast, with indoor and sport climbing, these objective and external dangers are greatly reduced, even though a risk of a fatal injury is still given. Most climbers manage these inherent risks with their climbing experience and skills, avoiding serious injuries. Conclusion: is rock climbing a high-risk activity? Well, guess what? There is no standard definition for a high-risk sport, and that's why classifying climbing as one was found to be either subjective or dependent on the definition used. Not to mention that, according to existing definitions, few sports would qualify as not being a high-risk sport, including basketball, mountain biking, handball, soccer, and horse riding. If you enjoyed this short video and you want to know more about rock climbing, you can find the full details on iconicman.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more advice on how you can become an Iconic Man too.